Faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. With God, all things are possible. The will of God will never take you where the grace of God will not protect you. God is perfect timing, never early, never late. It takes a little patience and faith, but it's worth the wait. Be still and know that I am God. God doesn't call the qualify, He qualifies the called. Let your faith be bigger than your fear. When God is all you have, then you have what you only need. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Prayer is the key to heaven, but faith unlocks the door. Faith is not the belief that God will do what you want. It is the belief that God will do what is right. God is within her. She will not fall. God will help her at break of day. God has a purpose for your pain, a reason for your struggle, and a reward for your faithfulness. Trust Him and don't give up. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Worry ends where faith begins. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. God's plans will always be greater and more beautiful than all your disappointments. Faith is the bird that feels the light and sings when the dawn is still dark. God never said that the journey would be easy, but He did say that the arrival would be worthwhile. Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill His promises to her. For we walk by faith, not by sight. God doesn't give you what you can handle. He helps you handle what you are given. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice in the morning. I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Your faith can move mountains, and your doubt can create them. The greater your storm, the brighter your rainbow. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Faith does not eliminate questions, but faith knows where to take them. God's work done in God's way will never lack God's supplies. When you can't see God's hand, trust His heart. The best view comes after the hardest climb. Where God guides, He provides. God is our refuge and strength and ever-present help in trouble. Faith sees the invisible, believes the unbelievable, and receives the impossible. Sometimes God calms the storm, but sometimes He lets the storm rage and calms His child. He who kneels before God can stand before anyone. God's love for you is deeper than the ocean, and His presence is with you everywhere you go. It is not the strength of your faith, but the object of your faith that actually saves you. When we put our problems in God's hands, He puts His peace in our hearts. Faith is seeing light with your heart when all your eyes see is darkness. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. God doesn't waste your pain. He uses it to help others. Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep the faith. It will all be worth it in the end. Faith is like Ephi, it's invisible, but it has the power to connect you to what you need. God's timing is perfect. Trust His delays. Ask God you. Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord.